Today we're going to be selling these shoes on one of my favorite platforms, the Goat app, and I'm going to show you guys step by step how it's done. First things first, we're taking it all the way back. If you haven't sold anything on the Goat app before, you're going to have to create an account. Make sure you input all of your accurate information, whether that be your personal information, your banking info, your card info, and make sure all of the information that you input is accurate. After you've done this, Goat app requires you to become verified. The verification process is actually kind of a gray area. The way I became verified was posting sneakers for sale on Instagram and other groups on social media. You'll link those social media accounts with your Goat account, and then that allows Goat app to tell whether or not you're a real person, you're selling authentic sneakers, and they want you to be a part of their business. Once you're a verified seller on the app, it's time to sell some sneakers. For this example, we're going to be using these Ohio State Air Zoom Pegasus. This is an older model, still brand new. We do not have the original box. So let's search these up and find some comps before we create a listing so that we know what market price these bad boys are fetching. At the bottom of my screen, I'm going to hit search and I'm going to type in Ohio State Air. That should give me all of the styles associated with those keywords. Of course, I found the exact pair of sneakers that I'm trying to sell, so I'm going to click on those. I'm going to scroll through these sizes and check the comps. You can see some of the prices listed for specific sizes of these sneakers. I consider this my lucky day because there were no size 11s listed on the app. I was able to set the market, and you'll see that shortly. After we've checked the comps and we know what we're going to list our sneakers for, we can click the sell tab at the bottom of the screen, and then we can hit that button at the top that says sell your sneakers. Again, we're going to do the same thing. Type in Ohio State Air. That's enough keywords to get our style to come up. We're going to click on the shoe that we're trying to sell, and at this point it's going to ask for the size and the condition of our sneakers. This pair so happens to be a size 11 and the condition is brand new. There's plenty of options under box condition. In this case, we do not have the original box. After we indicate that, it's going to ask if we have any defects. This pair of shoes has no defects, so we'll select that and then we'll move on to setting our price. When you're setting your price, keep in mind the comps that we searched before, what these pairs are fetching in today's market, but also keep in the back of your mind that Goat app is only going to sell the lowest pair of each sneaker at one time. If your pair isn't the lowest price pair on the market, it's not going to sell first. A lot of these seller platforms have created a very competitive market. Now, since there are none of these listed under size 11, I'm going to go ahead and set these at $195. You can see on this listing where it says Goat will collect 9.5% of that seller fee plus $5 on top. That cash value that they're taking on top has to do with the area that you're in. Now, this seller fee, 9.5%, is the same for everyone across the board. It's what you start with and it's what you will end with, as long as you don't cancel a ton of orders. Canceling orders will cause your seller rating to drop and your fees to increase. Now, my seller rating is high enough to where I can actually list multiple pairs of sneakers at one time. In this case, we're only selling this one pair of shoes, so I'm going to skip past that and then click OK to confirm. At this point, my listing is active. Now, you might ask, Austin, you didn't have to take any pictures of these shoes before you listed them. Again, my seller rating is high enough to where new sneakers, I do not have to take photos of them. If your seller rating is lower or you're just starting out, it may ask you to take photos of your shoes, especially if they're used or if they have any defects. Goat will pull a camera up and it will show you exactly which angles they want you to take pictures of your shoes, and you can add photos of your own at the end. Make sure you have good lighting, you hit the right angles, and you don't have a lot of clutter in the background or any personal information on those photos. Now that your listing is active, you just have to wait on the shoes to sell. Fortunately for me, my pair did sell. Not having many pairs on the market probably helped me out, and I was able to get the price that I wanted for my shoes. Once your listing sells, you have 24 hours to confirm the sale. You'll get an email as well as a notification on the app, and your shoes will be under the need to confirm section on the app. After you confirm the sale, it's going to ask you if you want to generate a prepaid UPS label. Of course you do. Shipping is covered through the Goat app. No need to pay for any shipping. Now, after you've confirmed and generated your label, you've got 72 business hours to drop your shoes off at a designated UPS store. Don't miss this time window. Your order will cancel, your seller rating will drop, and more than likely there's going to be fees associated with this. Now let's show you how we pack these bad boys up and get them shipped. When you go to ship these shoes, make sure you use the prepaid Goat label as well as the packing slip. The packing slip will go inside the box that you ship your shoes in. This box is a little big for these purposes, but always make sure the packing slip goes inside with the shoes and your label goes outside of your shipping box. Now, if you have a pair of sneakers that you're shipping that does come with the original box, do not just slap the label on the outside of the shoe box. Take take your sneakers, put them inside of another box with the packing slip inside, put your shipping label on the outside of the shipping box. Guys, do not be paying astronomical prices for shipping supplies. Whenever it comes to shoes, I've got you covered completely. The link in the description of this video has the right size boxes that you need to ship shoes in. I've got the tape there that I use. I've got the labels that I use there as well. You don't have to go looking for it. It's all right there for you. So if you plan on selling shoes, whether they be with box or without box, these are the right size boxes that you need. Go copy some. After our shoes are packaged, we just have to drop them off at the designated carrier, which happens to be UPS in this case. Make sure you take it to a legitimate UPS store. Once the store scans those in and the tracking updates, you will see your order go to the shipped section on the app. At this point, the shoes have to be authenticated by Go and then shipped to the end consumer. Once those shoes are authenticated by Go, your funds will show up in the credits section on the app. If you click cash out, you'll more than likely be texted a code or maybe emailed a code to verify that it's you. It will show you the exact amount that you can cash out, and yes, there is a 2.9% cash out fee, so be mindful of that. Your funds will then make their way to your bank account, and that is all there is to selling on the Goat app. I'm uploading tons of tutorials to the channel, so make sure you check those out. Subscribe, turn your notifications on. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments below. I will answer each and every single one of those. Also, stay tapped into my IG. I'll answer questions there also. The handle is the same, at AllABSneakers. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching All About Sneakers.